Welcome to another live stream watch long reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Houston Dynamo FC versus Inter Miami CF MLS 2025 Week 2. Domingo Futbolero. They call it Sunday Night Soccer. We call it Domingo Futbolero in this house. Either way, we got Houston Miami. Houston Dynamo FC contra Inter Miami CF en la MLS Jornada 2, Domingo Futbolero. Should be an interesting matchup tonight in Houston. No Messi, by the way. So Houston got absolute rolled. Houston got Rick rolled. Messi rolled. Either way, we'll see how good this game does. But we're doing this match because we are. So, starting 11s are as follows. In goal for Houston, Andrew Tarbell. The back four of Griffin Dorsey, Eric Svachenko, Obafemi, Owodesu, Franco Escobar. The midfield three of Bassi, Amin Bassi, Artur, Jack McGlynn, front three, Sebastian Kowalczyk, Ezekiel Ponce, Ibrahim Aliyu. For Inter Miami, damn, the Galaxy are screwed. That's got to be at the death, too. Starting 11 for Miami. In goal, Oscar Ustadi. The back four, Ian Fry, Noah Allen, Gonzalo Lujan, Jordi Alba. The midfield three of Benjamin Kromashki, Sergio Busquets, Yannick Bright. The front three of Talasco Segovia, Luis Suarez, and Tadeo Alendi. They're doing a lot of rotation. Must be talking about the Timbers because Toronto sucked ass. Well, I don't know what the hell you did. I don't know what the hell you did. I'm doing good. I'm feeling better today. And no, I'm still rooting for John Cena if you want to talk about the heel turn. Yeah, no. I hope it was if it was anything, I hope it was a bar fight. Jesus Christ. Please, God, tell me it was a bar fight. Ugh. Please, if it was anything, please, God, tell me it was a bar fight. Not that that's okay, but it's better than the others. Yeah, you told me that, I think. Yeah, Toronto sucked too. Yep, figured. Thank you. Oh, so it was a bar fight. Okay. Well, as long as you learned your lesson. Canon event. Not for me. I don't drink, but no. Thankfully, no. Hope to God I could say that for the rest of my life. Knock on wood. Game's about to start. No, I'm watching Houston, Miami. I didn't watch Vancouver Galaxy. Sounds like I missed the Galaxy losing again. Third time you asked that question. Starting 11. Tarbell. Dorsey, Spachenko, Awadesu, Escobar, Kowalczyk, Artur, McGlynn, Aliu. Bassi, Ponce. For Houston. Conceição's a head case. They aren't going to lose to Herediano. They're the MLS Cup champs. That won't happen, right? Starting 11 for Miami, Ustadi, Alba, Allen, Lujan, Fry. 51K people, Atlanta, Charlotte. Busquets. Were they playing in Atlanta? Oh, wait, no. Kramaski, Bright. Segovia, Suarez, Allende. Wait. Is there enough people to go into Charlotte? No, they were playing in Atlanta, right? That is amazing, though. Yes. I'm still rooting for him, if that's your question. I don't care if it's a heel or face. I'm still rooting for John Cena. Ezekiel Ponce, the player to watch for Houston. I don't care if he's a heel or face. I'm still rooting for him. That's my guy. 51K at Bank of America Stadium. I don't know if the Carolina Panthers ever did that. Suarez, player to watch for Miami. Well, yeah. Charlotte normally has good weather no matter what time of year. Gulfstream, I guess. Just like, well, most of the South, but for some reason Atlanta plays in a dome. Weird. Nashville, not South enough. Florida's Florida. They're not really South to me, though. Florida's like their own country. I don't consider Florida the South. Like, it is the South, but I don't consider Florida the South. Just like I really don't consider Texas the South either. They're their own thing. Texas is its own thing. Florida's its own thing. Well, they were on Peacock instead of... I'm surprised they let him say it. I don't know. That shocked me more than the Cena heel turn. I'm like, Cena might turn heel, but Cody's saying, go F yourself to Rock. I was like, what? I was like, what? Uncensored. I never expected that. I was like, and then Cena turned heel, and I'm like, yeah, makes sense. I was like, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. I guess all you have to do is go to MLS Cup. Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas. See, Tennessee culturally is the South. Positionally, more Midwest. See, culturally, it's the South. Weather-wise, positionally, Midwest. It's kind of hard for Tennessee. Like, you have the weather of the Midwest, but the culture of the South. And you could say, but sometimes it snows in Mississippi. Yeah, but like every 6 years, like once every so often. Like that snowstorm they had in Louisiana, that's so rare. Like, and it wasn't just like a dusting, it was like 6 inches of snow. Like, when you get a winter storm in the South, it's mostly an ice storm, maybe a dusting of snow. You'd be lucky if it's like 3 inches. Hogan, because it actually got heat. Like, people were cheering Cena. Like, the weird thing was is people were cheering Cena. Like, that's not good. And why the hell was Travis Scott there? Like, it was a good story, but one, why the hell was Travis Scott there? Two, everybody was cheering Cena. Like, I didn't hear no boos. The worst reaction was Michael Cole. Like, he was like, what the hell, John? Like, that's about it. Like, there were no boos. Hogan. Like, that actually got heat. Yeah, Cena's was shocking, but there were no boos. I don't know why the hell Travis Scott was there. I'm surprised it didn't cause another crowd trample. I'm surprised it didn't cause another stampede. Maybe because he wasn't actually performing. All he did was smoke some sage and slap Cody. Why was he there? Like, why was he there? Did they need Travis Scott to be there? That man's taking a bump, isn't he? That man's taking a bump at Mania, isn't he? He has to now, doesn't he? He has to. There's no way he won't. Since they put him in there, he has to take a bump now, doesn't he? No, because he actually got booed. Like, how are you going to do a heel turn when the dude just gets cheered? Like, how could you say that's a better heel turn if the dude just got cheered? Cena got cheered. There was no boos. People wanted him to turn. Like, shock and cheers. Like, Hogan got booed out of the building. Not that he ever stopped. Not like it would be the last time. That man actually probably gets booed worse now. Joe Dickerson's the center ref. Oh, this one will be fun. Miami wearing pink, Houston wearing orange. Sure, that's not a... Okay. But, Hogan definitely actually probably got booed out of the building worse later in his life than the heel turn. Maybe because he's an actual piece of shit. But they've been a mid-team for like a year or two. We're off. Here we go. Houston, Miami, we're off, and Houston gives the ball away. Damn. Well, hey, at least he's not getting totally cut. He's going to Utica. Wait, didn't Utica used to be the Vancouver Canucks affiliate? Didn't they used to be? I know it changed. It's not that I don't know it changed, but didn't Utica used to be Vancouver's affiliate? Like what, 3 or 4 years ago? I think it changed during COVID because of the Canadian division, or just happened to change right before COVID happened. Weird. Yeah. Well, there you go. Vancouver win 2-1. There you go. Casual. Hey, casual. You don't watch the Utica comments? You're a casual. I watch the Toronto Marlies. Hey, I watch the Toronto Marlies too. You're not a real Devils fan. You have to watch the comments too. Casual. You have to watch the affiliate DA. I watch the Marlies. He's saying they got a second-round pick to keep playing Allen. That's what he said. Hey, casual. If you're not a real fan of your team if you don't watch your AHL affiliate. Hey, casual. Hey, casual. Two minutes in, 0-0. That person's not a casual. Big ups to them. Free kick for Houston. Cross in. Cleared. What is Miami doing? That's cleared. Alendi clears it. I was watching a KHL tournament of 3-on-3, less size and a half size rink. That sounds cool. Yeah, but him rolling in his grave can't change anything, can he? Four minutes in. First time in 3 years. Yeah, the Habs have sucked since they went to the Stanley Cup final. Hey, no. Hey, the Habs are playing meaningful games in March. That's good for them. Hey, whoa. They're playing meaningful games in March. Second to last. You're forgetting Buffalo. Dude, you're forgetting Buffalo. Dude, you're forgetting Detroit. I mean, the East is pretty tight. Oh, you're forgetting the Penguins. Remind me, I need to troll about the Leafs beating the Penguins today, by the way. Remind me. Somebody remind me. Don't forget to troll about the Leafs winning. Goal! Miami scores! Telasco Segovia. 1-0 Miami. Velasco Segovia finds the goal. Six minutes in. There's your goal. 0-1 Miami. There it is. Poor giveaway from Houston. Miami lead. Oh, did Suarez get an assist? Whoa. Yeah, I said Houston were going to regress. But they were trashed last year, too. Wait. Well, not as good as they were 2023, for sure. They regressed then, last year. They're regressing more now. Turns out Hector Herrera was a good player. But then he hawked to it at a referee. Hawked to a Herrera. Ezekiel Ponce, Bassi, that's about it. Ezekiel Ponce and Bassi, that's about it. Kowalczyk just really got to be a starter. I'm glad you're home. Kowalczyk. Jack McGlynn. I mean, he should be fine, but... I mean, Jack McGlynn's an okay player. I wouldn't say he's... I thought Herrera was trash. Well, I mean, compared to the players, I mean, I'd rather have Hector Herrera than Jack McGlynn. Jack McGlynn is a 4.9. Jack McGlynn is rated 4.9 on FotMob. Well, yeah, no, Hector Herrera wouldn't have made that giveaway. I can tell you that right now. Yep. By the way, how you feeling about Sheldon Keefe? How you feeling about Sheldon Keefe? Oh. I just talked about the MLB Tokyo series. Well, the Canadiens, last time they were in the playoffs, they went to the Stanley Cup final after beating the Leafs in the first round. Then they beat the Jets. It was the Jets, yeah? Yeah, they beat the Jets. Then they beat Vegas somehow, and then they lost to the Lightning. Do that what you will. Bruins, last time they were in the playoffs, they lost in the second round. The only reason they got through the first round because they played the Leafs. Because you shouldn't. Because you shouldn't throw trash in the ring. It's just wrong. No, that shouldn't happen. I'm glad it never happens anymore. Throwing trash in the ring is just crazy. Like, it's... No, it's just... No. Like, you... No. There shouldn't be no trash thrown in the ring. I don't care what it is. That's... No. Playing forward, the champions they lost. Ten minutes in. The only thing people should be throwing into rings is streamers. I'm talking about like the paper streamers, not You know, Ring of Honor streamers. I want more streamers like Japan and Ring of Honor. I love those. Shot wide. Those could be thrown in the ring, but they have to be thrown a certain way. But I want streamers before matches. I want streamers thrown into the ring before matches like Ring of Honor in Japan. That's awesome. They should have done it for Sammy and Kevin. They missed an opportunity. Bad. They missed an opportunity bad. I mean, you're basically having Kevin act like Kill Steen Kill Kevin Steen. And Sammy is Sammy. They should have done, I know it's an unsanctioned match, but they should have done the streamers. They've done it in WWE before. Let's not forget Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. Tokyo. 2015. They've done it before. Anybody forgot about that? That's the one thing I hate about Prime NXT. That's one of the things I hate about Prime NXT. They didn't do the streamers except for Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and Tokyo. That NXT should have had streamers thrown in the ring after or before every match. It should have. Or at least the main event. They missed an opportunity. So, yeah, no, Kevin and Sammy, there should have been streamers thrown into the ring before they had their match. I mean, Kevin has been acting like Kevin Steen for the past 6 months since he's turned heel. Like, this is Kill Steen Kill. This ain't Kevin Owens. This is Kill Steen Kill the way he's been acting. Like, this is the Kevin Owens I want to see. Not bitch talk show host Kevin Owens. Because that's what, well, not the whole time, but like, since Triple H is taking over, that's kind of gone away. But like, if Kevin Owens is going to be a heel, make him Kill Steen Kill. Like, that's what he should be. That's unsettling differences, Kevin Owens. You know, that's what he should be. Not some punk-ass talk show host. Vince. Like, when they turned Kevin Owens into a punk-ass talk show host, I was like, no. No, that's not, no. Like, prize fighter, but he was a chicken shit. Then he started hosting a talk show. Then, of course, they turned him face, but at least, you know, he stopped being a punk-ass talk show host. So that was good for me. And then they turned him back into Kevin Steen without changing the name. Like, Menace to Society, Kevin Steen. Like, thank you. My point being is Vince was wrong, turned him into a chicken shit punk talk show host. Oh, man, Vince, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing he's gone. It is a good thing he's gone, but it's not maybe, it is. Oh, and the package pile driver's back. So, am I wrong? He's Kevin Steen. He's Kill Steen Kill. The package pile driver's back. Come on. You don't know how much I popped when I saw him bring back the package pile driver. I damn near flipped. I damn near did a flip when he did the package pile driver. That was awesome. The first time. Like, I damn near did a flip. I'm like, well, did he just do the package pile driver? They let him do the package pile driver. Oh my God. It was like, I damn near did a flip. Damn near did a flip. That was awesome. Just got here. Did you watch Elimination Chamber? I watched the main event. I watched what I cared about. I should have watched the whole show after what happened to Toronto. I should have just watched the whole show. TFC. I should have watched the whole show. But I saw John Cena win the Chamber. I was happy. I saw him turn heel. I'm still cheering for him. I don't care. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my GOAT. I will still cheer for John Cena. That's my guy. I want him to get 17, number 17, world championships. I don't care. He's a heel. That's my guy. I hope he destroys Cody. He already did, but I hope he does it again. Destroy him. Destroy him. Destroy him. Thuganomics Cena's back with a little bit of a Hollywood turn. Seems like that to me. At least I hope that's the case. I don't want to see him wearing a singlet. That's no. Hopefully it's just Thuganomics Cena with Hollywood added on. Which it seems like that's the case with the way he attacked Cody. I mean, with the freaking watch, basically is the brass knucks. Hit him with the mic, hit him twice with a belt. Yeah, that's Thuganomics Cena. Yeah, that's him. Oh, that's him. That's the Cena. That's the Cena I like the most anyway. That's the reason I was a fan of him in the first place. It wasn't Super Cena for me. It was Thuganomics. That's the reason I'm a Cena fan. So I have no problem with him being a heel. That's what I want. Like, yeah, I still is a fan of Super Cena. Still a fan of Cena himself, but it's not like the only reason I was a fan of John was because of hustle, loyalty, respect. Do I believe in that? Yes. Am I happy he turned and he's Thuganomics again to a certain extent? Yep. That's the Cena that, yeah, there we go. It's not like I was that dumb 5-year-old kid who became a fan of Super Cena because he's Super Cena. I was a fan of Chain Gang Cena, Thuganomics Cena. I was a fan of Super Cena because I was a fan of Cena, but I became a fan because of Thuganomics, and I stayed a fan because when he turned into the Cena he became. So I have no problem with the heel turn. I actually probably like this better than the other, but you know. Well, it turns out that John Cena was a lying punk. Turns out, he was like, I'll never leave WWE. I'll never be The Rock. And then he turned into The Rock. It actually works perfectly. He is a hypocrite. He is a hypocrite. See, the heel turn's perfect if you think about it. 10 years ago, he's like, hey, I'll never be The Rock. I'm never leaving WWE. I'm going to be here till I'm done. And then he turns into The Rock. He's a hypocrite. So, of course, he allies with The Rock and sells his soul to The Rock. Because he did exactly what Rock did. Yeah, John Cena worked me into hating The Rock back when they feuded. Now, technically, then John said, in real life, mind you, said, I was wrong. Like, he legit did hate The Rock, it seems, when they feuded. Like, he wasn't joking. And then he's like, well, I didn't realize Hollywood took that much time. I was wrong. So he's basically saying, yeah, I'm a hypocrite, but I didn't realize that Hollywood was that strenuous to the point I'd look like a hypocrite. But now he can play it as, yeah, I got more money to be Peacemaker than I ever did in the WWE. Why wouldn't I be The Rock? I broke my body for you, and you said I sucked. And then you only started cheering me when I started pulling away. When I did the open challenge for you. When I started pulling away, that's when you started cheering me. That's when the half of you who didn't cheer me started cheering me. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? At least he always got cheered. Me, you didn't respect me until I was almost gone. That's the way you should play it, is my point. That's the way John should play it. But, so yeah, I went to Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah, I did what he did. They pay me more than this ever did. And yeah, I want to say goodbye, but I want to do it on my terms, not yours. Yeah, that's why I sold out. I want the 17th world title. Yeah. I won't do it on my terms, not yours. You're still going to cheer me anyway, though. This is what you wanted for 10 years, right? It's what you wanted for 20 years. Yeah, I figured. Bunch of fickle bastards. Tell me that wouldn't sell. Tell me that wouldn't sell. I'm doing good. Yeah. Yeah, I was. Cavalier. That last 3 minutes, I was saying that from the perspective of John Cena is what he should say on Monday night, by the way. I know that was blurred lines, but still. Not surprising. I mean, shit. 2015. Truthfully, 2015. Miami 4-0. First leg. Second leg, probably 4-0 again. 8-0 on aggregate, probably. If Messi plays both legs, which he should, because he's resting here. But even though I love Thugonomics Cena, 2015, that was the best year of John Cena. The Open Challenge era, oh my God. That was his best in-ring work. I won't even lie. No, he's not. Yeah, but what happens to Jay? He's supposed to main event and not a WrestleMania. What happens to Jay? What happens to Yeet? He just got screwed. Then again, Damian Priest got screwed last year. He had to wrestle the opening match of WrestleMania Night 2. But Seth was at least in the main event the night before. Oh, wait, Drew and Damian got screwed. My bad. Do that what you will. 24th minute, 1-0 Miami. They're doing enough to hold on, but I wouldn't mind it if that happened. Yeah, but 2015, though. The Open Challenge was awesome. Come on. Yeah, I mean, 2007 was good. 2015 was better. I watched a good bit of 2007, by the way, but I watched everything in 2015, so that probably clouds my judgment. But every week in 2015, every pay-per-view, everything. Yeah, just like last year, eh? Rock screwed it up. Well, I don't know if Rock screwed it up again, but he... I can't say Rock screwed it up again, just like after what? Mid-February last year, I can't say he screwed it up again. Or he screwed it up. I can't say he screwed it up again. But the past 2 weeks until Cena turned, it was like, oh, Rock screwed it up again. Ugh. I can't say that now. Rock turned out to have another stroke of genius. Rock really loves to make it look like shit. And then at the last moment, it turns out to be genius. It started out with Cody. He put Cody into the cuck chair, and then Cody became a white-hot babyface because of Rock. When Cody said, "Screw you, I want my match." They pivoted to making Cody a white-hot babyface after putting him in the cuck chair. And then Rock comes in, "I want your soul." 2 weeks later, Cody says GFY and Cena turns heel and Rock looks like a genius. Except this one might have been planned more than 2 weeks in advance. Oh, we know that when they pivoted last year, that wasn't planned. Like, they had to pivot. And they pivoted well. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't, but this year it looks like it was planned for Cena to turn. Maybe longer than 2 weeks, but man, it looked horrible for 2 weeks there. See, the way the schedule works out, I can still watch Raw and SmackDown every week. And I have been for most of this year. So, no, I saw Rock's promos. Ugh. Well, same as last year. I saw Rock's promos. They were something. I expect better out of Rock. Maybe he should start writing his promo notes back on his wrist. Maybe you should start doing that again. Because, yeah, no, you probably need the notes. Yeah, you probably need them. Yeah. I mean, with the way they put pay-per-views on Saturdays, I can't. Because guess what? Toronto plays mostly on those Saturdays. So you do Mania Night 2, but not Mania Night 1. You kind of could do the Rumble, but then, well, if Def Rebel stays, I don't think they will. So, I don't know. Maybe if COVID happens, another thing like COVID happens again, and all I have is WWE, maybe I will. But if that's the case, don't get used to them. There's no reason to do Raw and SmackDown when you don't do pay-per-views. At least in my head. See, pay-per-views are better on Sundays. Exactly. Same exact situation for me. Worst comes to worst, I could just say, well, hey, I'm taking a Sunday off because, but what about this match? Yeah, to a certain extent, I do. I think some of the booking decisions were dumb, but the Star of the Bloodline, I think it's probably the Star of the Bloodline storyline that you miss. They did it for 40 effing years. They did it for 35 effing years until COVID was a thing. They put the Super Bowl on Sunday in mid-February. The NFL doesn't give a shit. Why should WWE? Why should TKO? They did pay-per-views on Sundays for 35 years. The Super Bowl's on a Sunday. The NFL doesn't give a shit. Every year that I watch pay-per-views, I had to go to school the next day. Well, when I was in school, it was on Sunday nights. They didn't give a shit about me. WrestleMania? Those 6-hour WrestleManias on Sunday night? When I got into high school, they did 6-hour WrestleManias. They didn't give a shit about me. So that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Do I hate the Manias 2 nights now? No, I think that's a better idea. It's better than 6 hours. But still, like, let's not forget, like, 2014 to 2019, that was like the era of 6-hour WrestleManias. Then you add on the freaking pre-shows, that was like 8. Yeah, I watched the pre-shows. So, it was like 8. Now, if the UK's the problem, that's a better line to take. Because, yeah, I know the UK's time zones are 1 a.m. on a Monday morning. I get that. Now, that you could say, oh, they were doing it for the UK. Fair. Now, that, I could be like, well, okay, yeah, the UK matters. Yeah, move it to a Saturday so they get it 1 a.m. on a Sunday instead of a Monday. Get it. Makes sense. And I know how they feel because I watched that damn Perth Elimination Chamber at like 3 in the morning. Oh, I know how they feel. I didn't realize how the UK people felt. Well, what about the Prem? That's true. It's not that early, though. You know, it's not that early. Like, Perth Elimination Chamber, like, I was like, oh, so this is how the English people feel. This is how the UK feels. Like, this is how they feel. Okay, I got it. What about New Japan? Like, you watch Sasuke all the time as well. True. At New Japan. It didn't really connect until WWE. For some reason, it didn't. Didn't really connect, weirdly enough. Like, it was like, oh, yeah, like I'm watching Sasuke at 3 in the morning when that comes on every so often. I watch that 3 in the morning. The New Japan, of course, but that was like more of a Japan time zone thing. That's probably why I didn't connect. No. 1-0 Miami, 34th minute. It was like, it didn't really connect because I was thinking Japan time zone anyway. Cool. But, like, when I was watching Perth, I know it's Australia, but I was like, oh, so this is how the UK people feel. Like that, I don't know why I connected then, now that I'm talking about it, but it did. But maybe because Sasuke's Japanese, I was thinking more Japanese time zone. Maybe that's why it didn't connect. Or New Japan. Oh, really? Well, thank you, Dana White. Thank you. Finally, this, 4-year bullshit enterprise this 4-year bullshit enterprise of whatever is over. Thank you. It sucked that I could only watch like 3 pay-per-views a year. It sucked that I could only watch like 3 pay-per-views a year for like the past 4 years. Exactly. Because the way my schedule's set up is you have midweek football, Monday off, Friday off, then pay-per-view. Perfect. Give me Sunday off for pay-per-views at least once a month, every Monday and Friday off. Great. NXT, it is what it is. Shot wide, offside by Griffin Dorsey. Yeah, Miami's struggling, but Houston sucks. That's pretty much the story of this match. Yeah. I hope I wish they would, but the guy they probably would do that with is dead. See, the problem about cinematic matches is like the only it works. I mean, the Hardys aren't in. Goal for Miami. What a goal for Tadeo Alendi. 2-0. Yeah, that's probably it. With the way Houston's playing, that's probably it. Oh my God, what a goal. 37th minute. What a banger. 0-2, 0-2. Tadeo Alendi. Oh, Lord. But basically, here's my point. Bray Wyatt's dead. He's the only guy on the roster, at least, or was the only guy on the roster that it made sense to do cinematic matches for. Taker's retired, Bray's dead, the Hardys are outside of WWE, and even then, the Hardys aren't doing the broken thing anymore. They're just the Hardy Boys. So the cinematic matches are dead for them, even if they came back. They'd probably come back as the Hardy Boys, so that's no broken mat. So what cinematic match is there? Could say, what about the Wyatt Six? What about Bo Dallas? I mean, Uncle Howdy. What about them? They've barely been on TV as it is. Turns out, Bray was the only one who could play that character, or at least connect it to the audience. Not saying anything bad about Bo, but he's not that type of character worker. You could be like, well, what about Bo Leave, Bo Dallas? I didn't say he wasn't a character worker. I just said he ain't a scary character worker. He ain't as creative as his brother, sadly enough. And I get that he wants to keep on playing Uncle Howdy, well, because Bray gave him that character, and he probably still wants to be connected to his brother and still have some to remember his brother by, but it's just not working. Bo is not as creative as Bray was. Bray was a genius. That man was a genius. Like, it's sad that he was taken from us so early. 36, 37. The man was a genius. To turn into Bray Wyatt, do the Wyatt family gimmick, do the Fiend, have the Wyatt Six idea start. Bray was a genius. Like, he was a genius. Bo is not. Bo is trying to make something work that he didn't create, but he's trying to keep alive to keep the memory of his brother alive. It doesn't work. And nobody knows how to make it work. Bray did. Nobody has an idea. Nobody. And that's my point. So, like, who do you want to do cinematic matches? Like, what, a Bloodline Island fight? Like a Bloodline Rules fight on the freaking Bloodline Island they're putting in WWE 2K25? Like, wow, that's a good idea. I think basically you missed the mark. Matt Hardy's not doing broken anymore. Bray's dead. Undertaker's retired. Like, if you do a cinematic match, you're doing it for no reason. You're trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It has to be the right gimmick. And one of the guys who would do it is dead. One's retired, and one's not playing the gimmick that would work the best for cinematic matches. Simple as. I didn't say he didn't. He's just not as genius as his brother. That's my point. His brother, Bray, that man is genius. Bo doesn't, Like, yeah, he got hurt, but he doesn't have the same brain as Bray to make the Wyatt Six work like Bray would have. I didn't say Bo didn't have talent. I just said I don't know if this works. I heard they may just do it live. I heard they may just do like Raw live on Netflix while they're in the UK. SmackDown would have to be taped still because it's on USA, but I heard Raw on Netflix might be live over there. So we might get like a 3 p.m. Monday Night Raw or something like that, which would be cool as hell. I won't even lie. That'd be cool as hell. I won't even lie. That'd be cool. But I think SmackDown would still have to be taped. Houston misses a wide goal. I'm not surprised they suck. Netflix, though, Raw will be live at like 3 p.m. How we doing, Henry? But it's not the first time, considering all these Crown Jewel, Perth, Clash at the Castle. Clash was live when it was supposed at their 7 p.m. Perth was on at 3 in the morning for us. Like 1 p.m. for frickin' Saudi Arabia shows. It's not the first time. It's just weird that a weekly show wouldn't be taped. Because the pay-per-views, of course, like Australia, live. Saudi, a lot was live. The UK shows, live. But a weekly, hell, even NXT UK was taped after the UK Championship Tournament specials. I think their takeovers were live, but this would be the first time that a Monday Night Raw outside of the US wasn't taped. It would be going live, but thanks to Netflix. And you could say, but in the UK, it was shown live whenever they were over there. Yes, which is why we got all the spoilers we got. I still want Cena to win. Like, there was actually a satellite feed of SmackDown. Like every time SmackDown was taped for like the 2010s in the UK, there was like some satellite feed people could find and watch. That's how people got spoilers. People watch the show that way. Not me, but some people who were in the weeds watched the show that way. I never did because I didn't have the opportunity. Because I was in school at the time. So when that like satellite feed thing was a thing. It's like a 4 or 5 year period, they didn't even realize that was the case. But then again, back then it was SmackDown when it was really just a recap show. So, you know, it was like 2014 SmackDown. So, who cares? It was when SmackDown was a damn recap show. So, I mean, even then. Cena wins and faces Punk at Money in the Bank in July for the WWE title. Thought Lindelof could score. Three in 4 years? I don't know if they'd pull the trigger on that. Penta is awesome. I love Penta. I think he's an amazing wrestler. I love the way he works. He's got a really good gimmick. I enjoy watching Penta. Rey Mysterio is a legend. Alberto Del Rio is Alberto Del Rio. Sin Cara. Are we talking about Místico or Hunico? Which Sin Cara are we talking about? Like, Místico, 2 minutes of stoppage time. Amazing in Mexico, horrible in the WWE. That man was a botch machine. The man should have never been in the WWE. If we're talking about the original Sin Cara, the man was a botch machine. Like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. Because I've seen matches of him in Mexico, like before he was signed, and he never did that. It befuddles me, is all I'm saying. I think, yeah, they were right to change the guy portraying Sin Cara. They were right. The man broke his own damn finger. That's how much of a botch machine he was. Like, that's the one time Vince was right about a luchador. Like, Ray worked his ass off to not be treated like a normal luchador. Sin Cara was the only time Vince was right. Well, no, Alberto was probably better unmasked. But the dude wasn't like the normal size of a luchador. The man was like 6 damn feet tall. And Miami scores the third goal right before stoppage time. 3-0 Miami. No Messi, no problem. But like Kalisto, I liked Kalisto. I liked Samurai Del Sol, but like the way they presented him was like Ray 2.0. He was destined to fail. Lucha House Party, Greg Metalik and Lince Dorado, I never was a fan of them. Like, Penta was right to wait to come to WWE. Yannick Bright had the ball, passes it over, passes it back. Segovia with his second goal. Talasco Segovia. Give and go. Talasco Segovia, 45 plus 2. Yeah. Play Monlouis and Stefanovic at the back as center backs. If Gomes could play him. If Lorea could play, Gomes, Monlouis, Stefanovic, or Wingo, Monlouis. I don't think Gomes could start. Halftime, it's 3-0. So if Gomes could play him for like 30 minutes. Probably take out Wingo for him, but start Wingo, Stefanovic, Monlouis. If Lorea could play, start him. If he can't, I guess Simmermancic. Start Ola. I think they'll be better off if they do that. Probably a 4-3-3 instead of a 4-4-1-1. Oso can't. He shouldn't play. I'm sorry. He's done. Especially if he's trying to play the 10. You might as well figure out something else. But that 4-4-1-1 was a suicide mission. 4-3-3. So there's that. But Houston are trash. 3-0 at the half. 0-3. Miro tiempo. We'll take a short break after I'm done making my point. But, well, they haven't allowed a goal, so seems to me, yes, today. But, like, I think Penta waiting to come to WWE, like going to AEW first and staying out of WWE as long as he did. Because let's remember, there was like, a 2018 Monday Night Football where they put him on ESPN's cameras with George Kittle. Like, he was popular, like, back in 2016. Like, Penta, Lucha Underground, of course. Vince could have signed him at any time. Penta was smart to wait. I won't even lie. Because if Vince McMahon got his hands on Penta, God, I don't want to know. God, I don't want to know. Like, I'm loving Penta. Like, in WWE right now, they let him just roll. I'm loving what he's doing. If Vince signed him, I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I hate the way Vince booked luchadors. I do. Like, luchadors are very talented. I do love watching CMLL and AAA. I love watching it. I do. I know what luchadors can do. And Lucha Underground. I loved Lucha Underground when it was a thing. I loved it. I know what luchadors could do. I know what they're capable of. Vince McMahon, and they never were his type of guy. Vince McMahon, besides even Ray at times got shafted, but Vince always horribly booked luchadors. Like the best he could do besides Ray was Kalisto. And Kalisto was basically booked as Ray 2.0 because they're as tall as each other. He wore Ray-like masks. And it was like he thought he had his guy. He kind of shot Kalisto in the foot. Let's just be real. And I liked Kalisto. I was hot and cold on it, but I think it's because Vince tried to make him into Ray 2.0. Hell, I was hot and cold on Ray. Maybe not with what he did in the ring, but what Vince booked him as. Like, I'm like, because I always thought Ray could wrestle a good match. Like, I always thought Ray was talented. I never hated Ray, per se. Same as Kalisto. But the way Vince booked them at times was just like, dude. I never really thought Gran Metalik or Lince Dorado were that good. I never thought Sin Cara, especially the original, was in WWE wasn't that good. Again, I saw his CMLL, AAA Mexican matches. I'm like, okay. So what happened? Like Mystico, I'm like, what happened? Like Del Rio was probably saved by the fact he was 6 feet tall and went unmasked. And he actually had some form of charisma, or at least Ricardo. But the dude was 6 feet tall, so he was very tall for a luchador. Like, I don't know how he ended up so tall, but he was probably, maybe his dad was tall. I don't know. He's a lucky, Del Rio's lucky he was so tall is my point, and he went unmasked. Yeah. I think this is it. I think Cena's it, but no, because I don't watch AEW. LA Galaxy don't look so good. I think Scott Lawton's coming to the Leafs. I do. Braden Shen might. I would not be mad about that if he did. They need probably another defenseman. But at least Scott Lawton, maybe Braden Shen, and hopefully a bottom pair defenseman. Middle six, bottom pair defenseman. Or a middle pair, bottom pair defenseman. Depending on what's going on with take a short break soon. No. How we doing? With that being said, we'll take a short break and have to talk about the stats. 3-0 Miami, 0-3. Houston's trash, Miami's good. I don't think anybody will. Besides Travis Crowd Rush Scott. Besides Travis Stampede Scott. That's about it. But we'll sit back. We'll be back. Take a short break. We'll be back for the stats of the half. Well, at least they fired Lemma. Could be worse. They finally fired him right before a Champions Cup tie. With that being said, then Chivas fired Garcia. He should be gone. And Tigres went and fired Paunovic for some reason. Like, if any of the three, he deserved it the least. And now Guido Pizarro retired and he's the manager. It's like, hey, explain to me why that makes any sense. Like, I'm sorry. Tigres are just feeling the consequences of Father Time. They're not bad. They're just feeling the consequences of Father Time. And then you hire as a manager one of your legends who has succumbed to Father Time. Okay. Hope it doesn't bite you in the ass. Oh, by the way, you got to play a Cincinnati team who, at least in CCL, has been on fire. Good news for you is they only beat Red Bulls 1-0 and then got belt to ass by Philly. So that's the good news for you. But do that what you will. But Garcia deserved to get sacked by Chivas. They didn't even wait for him to get shadowed around by America. They're just like, get the hell out. Just get out. Get out! It's like, get out! Off of your head. With that being said, we'll take a short break. We gotta take a break. Sit tight. One win, one loss. I know you asked him, but I'll answer. They did win last minute last night. So, stats of the half: 47% possession to 53% possession, 2 shots to 6, 0 shots on goal to 4, 188 accurate passes, 82%, 224, 86%. 11 fouls to 4, 0 corners to 0, 2 shots to 6, 0 shots on goal to 4, 288 pass to 260, 82% pass accuracy to 86% pass accuracy, 13 throws to 6, 4 touches to opposition box to 12, 2 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0. Miami is on fire right now. Yeah, Messi's probably at the beach. He's not even here. So, yeah, he's probably at the beach. It is Miami. Probably at the beach drinking some mate. But they don't need him. Turns out, no Messi, no problem. Miami's actually, Mascherano is actually a good coach. I've never seen, well, no, Miami were pretty good for a while when Messi was hurt last year. But This seems like the best Miami team that I've seen since Messi's got there. Like, even without him, like, this is the most dominant. Like, this is a truly dominant game by Miami without Messi. And you could say, but Houston sucks. Oh, they do. Yeah, I'm not saying they don't. But this is a team who has talent, a couple of talented players at the front. It could have been a struggle. It wasn't. It could have been a struggle. It hasn't been. I think Miami's done their damn job. Better than expected today, really. They wanted to rest Messi for a Champions Cup, and they rested him, and Miami's beating the ever-loving crap out of Houston. Now, I said Houston would very much regress this year, which so far it looks like I'm right. But Miami is definitely taking him around the back of the barn in a figuratively old yellering them. So do with that what you will. I mean, Miami's doing their job. Hey, at least LA Galaxy is in bottom of the West. What? -3, 0 points. Holy crap. LA Galaxy's under Sporting Kansas City. St. Louis has 2 draws and they're 11th. Okay, that's fine. San Jose's top of the West. Vancouver's second. LAFC third. San Diego, Dallas, Austin, Minnesota, Portland, Real Salt Lake are the teams in the playoffs as we speak. Colorado's just out. St. Louis just out. Seattle only has a point. Sporting KC. LA Galaxy has 0 points. Yeah. Second half's about to start. But yeah, no, Miami's doing their job. Toronto's still better than Montreal, though. 13th place, 1 point. Montreal has 0 points, 15th place. Philadelphia Union's top of the East. I did not expect that. I know it's only 2 games, but I did not expect that. Columbus second, Miami third, Charlotte, New York, Orlando, Atlanta, Cincinnati, DC are the playoff teams as it stands. NYCFC, New England, Chicago, Toronto, Nashville, Montreal out of the playoffs as we speak. Even though it's only 2 weeks, but, you know, might as well look at it. Might as well look at it. Second half's about to start. Miami's doing their job and putting belt to ass without Messi. I think they're finally becoming the team we thought they would. Good job, Mascherano. He might just be the guy. I mean, we knew Tata Martino was a fraud after that Atlanta team was just really good. We knew Tata Martino was a fraud after Mexico, but I guess Miami had to learn their lesson. And Mascherano might be Messi's guy, but Mascherano's turned out to be a pretty damn good MLS coach. And there's a streaker on the field. There's a streaker on the field. Oh my God, a streaker. And Mascherano's laughing. Spachenko's off at the half for Bartlow. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen a manager actually laugh at a streaker. Yeah, I like Mascherano. I don't know. I like him. I like Mascherano. He seems like a cool dude. Mascherano seems like a cool dude. He seems like a good manager as well. I like Mascherano. I do. I like him. Yeah, I like Mascherano. I like him. Tata Martino always seemed like a jackass. Let's be real. Like, I know he left because of his health problems in his family while he left Miami. At least that's the cover story they gave him. But I wish a lot of prayers for his family and him. But dude seemed kind of like a jackass. Like, Tata Martino seems kind of like a jackass. And a fraud. I know the Mexican fans will probably agree with me that Tata Martino's a jackass. I don't know about Miami fans, but Mexican fans still hate Tata Martino, it seems to me. Hell, they still think he threw the Argentina game. I don't know if that's true. I mean, yeah, I watched the game. I don't think he threw it. I don't think he threw the Argentina game, but do with that what you will. I still don't think he threw the Argentina game. I didn't see that. I still don't see that. I watched the game live. I didn't see that they threw it. I didn't think he threw it. I still don't see it. I don't get out of your opinion. I don't think he threw it, but he may be a fraud of a manager, but Mexico also didn't have talent at the time, or quality, I should say. I don't think he threw it, though. At kickoff, Miami had a 32.8 winning percentage, but I think they have a lot more now. $92, 97.2. Yep, there it is. They used to show it at the same. You mean okay, Tony Khan, Tony Khan. Another master stroke from freaking Snowman Tony Khan, the Costco guy. AJ's the older one. Please tell me you got them confused. Please tell me you got them confused and you just called AJ Big Justice. And not Big Justice is actually wrestling a match against John Morrison. That kid's like, what, 10 years old? Please tell me you got them confused. Or is Tony Khan that much of a fucking idiot? Oh my God. Is Tony Khan that much of a freaking idiot? Oh my God. See, this is why I don't watch AEW. Even though Dean Ambrose is there. Ugh. They're at least doing a 6-man match, but I heard that's the rumor. Braun Breaker's going to defend against Penta, Styles, Sheamus, Dunn, and Ludwig Kaiser. '50th minute. Hold on. Nah, I have to look at squared circle. There's no way. You had to get them confused. You had to get Big Boom AJ confused with Big Justice. You had to. You had to. Tony Khan would not be that much of an idiot. He can't be that stupid. Tony Khan can't be that dumb. Can he? Like, I know he's dumb, but he can't be that dumb. I have no problem with Big Boom AJ. I'm just saying, if he's actually putting Big Justice, the kid, into a match, Tony Khan is dumber than I thought, and I already thought he was 100% dumb. Jesus Christ. Shad must have way more money than Ted Turner ever had. Like, that's the only reason AEW is still in business. Or the TNT actually won't take freaking AEW off their air. Because I think part of the way WCW got bought out was because Turner lost TBS and they had to take... WCW didn't want to or AOL Time Warner didn't want WCW to be part of their media strategy, and they lost their TV deal, which was part of it. But they were horrible at the time as well. Either way, I guess TNT is so, I guess Warner Brothers Discovery is so shaken by the old days that they aren't going to do the same thing to AEW. But I guess Shad must have way more money than Ted Turner ever had. It's the only reason they're still around. "52nd minute. Only makes sense. Breaker is super protected. That's the only way to have him lose the title without a clean pin tap out." But here's the problem with that. Like, does Breaker just move on to the world title? Does he go back to have an IC title rematch? Does he just wait out the abyss until he's ready to win the world title? Like, I'm not so sure. Ooh. Okay, that's awesome. Katsuyori Shibata challenges the winner of Tanahashi versus Goto for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at the Forbidden Door in London. Shibata versus... I don't know which match I want more. Tanahashi. Katsuyori Shibata versus Tanahashi. Sign me up. That, oh my God, that would be... Oh, crap, it's at Forbidden Door. Shit. Well, I may have to pirate that pay-per-view just to watch that match. If it's Tanahashi versus Shibata, damn it. It was like, oh, Forbidden Door. Yeah, I ain't giving Tony Khan money. Then again, isn't all their pay-per-views about to be on HBO Max? Well, it doesn't directly pay him. Yeah, if I get HBO Max back, I guess it doesn't directly pay him. WatchWrestling.com. Tanahashi versus Shibata, you're out of your mind. I'm not missing that. Aliyu's off for Ladero. I don't want to pay Tony Khan to watch it, but... But yeah, Shibata versus Tanahashi for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Holy shit! Oh my God, that's gonna be something. Woo! I just hate that it's under Tony Khan's roof. Son of a bitch. Why not on Japanese Soul? Okay. What about Goto? I'm not hyped for that. Shibata, but I'm not hyped for Goto. Never was, really. Like, Goto is like, to me, how do I compare him to a WWE wrestler? Goto's like Braun Strowman. There we go, yeah. Maybe not as tall, but I never was hyped by Braun. Like, I know he can work really well, especially for a big guy, but, like, Goto is like Braun. Like, never wowed me. Like, it was never, okay, yeah. Like, he can work well. He's a good worker. But I never got it. I I never got it. I never was that big of a fan of Goto. I can't believe he's a main eventer at this point, to be real. Okay. Like, I get the Gaijin are gone. I know AJ's gone. I know, hell, Shinsuke. I know, but New Japan has fallen off a bit, I will say. Like, mid-2010s New Japan was some of the best wrestling in the world. Like, man, mid-2010s New Japan was the shit. I mean that in a good way. I love mid-2010s New Japan. I still go back and watch the AJ Nakamura match. That Wrestle Kingdom, AJ Nakamura, oh my God, how good that match was. I watched that day of. I don't know if it was live, but I watched it day of. That was an awesome match. I didn't find out what happened. Like, I did somehow avoid spoilers on that one, though, if it wasn't live. Like, that match, AJ versus Nakamura, oh my God. AJ Styles' New Japan run itself, amazing. Kenny Omega had some really good matches. Finn Balor, Devitt before he left. That was good. Cody in New Japan was awesome. Okada. Man, Tanahashi. Mid-2010s New Japan was so many matches I still rewatch whenever I get a chance. That's awesome. Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, it's sad. Like, I gotta say, it's sad how Shinsuke is not the same guy anymore, you know? Like, he's just legitimately coasting. Like, it's sad because New Japan NXT Shinsuke was some of the best work I've ever seen. Like, that was some. So, playing forward, 60th minute, 3-0 Miami. See how this match goes. Oh. They're doing the other World Baseball Classic qualifier. Huh. Germany just beat China. That was unexpected. Free kick for Houston. That's unexpected. Albert Pujols is managing the Dominican Republic, the 2026 World Baseball Classic. Let's go. Man, I'm getting old. 61st minute. Albert Pujols is the manager now. Man, I'm getting old. I just started today. Colombia, Brazil, China, and Germany. To fill out the Ponce offside. Yep. Hold on, let's see. Ball crossed in. Yep, Ponce was offside. Header, but offside. Yep. Brazil, China, Colombia, Germany. And the two teams who make it through fill out the World Baseball Classic. Yep, it is a goal kick. The two teams who are eliminated before the tournament. Well, just outside of the tournament. Interesting. I don't know. I think Colombia's going through, top in the group, of course. Brazil or China are the ones for me that I think are going. Well, Brazil would have to. Germany might, but China already took a loss, so that means they'd have to beat Brazil and beat Colombia. That's not happening. China might be out of it. Probably Brazil, Germany then. Depends on what happens with, yeah. I'm glad Italy, Canada are already in. Like, they do good enough to get in without qualifiers. Yeah, that's good for me. It's good for me. We'll see what Stroh does. If he plays for Puerto Rico again. Probably not, but we'll see what he does. If he doesn't, I don't give a shit. I don't care about Puerto Rico. Dominican Republic? I mean, with Bulls being the manager, I guess I have to want to see him do good. Oh, Japan's in there. Yeah, I almost forgot. Japan's in there. Japan's in there. So, of course, they won the whole freaking thing last time. So, yeah, Japan's in there. No worries about them either. Of course, I want Japan to do well as well. Duh. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some World Baseball Classic next year live. Who knows? When it comes to 64th minute. Who knows? Possible. Playing forward by Houston. '65th minute. Yeah, it seems like Miami's going to hold on to this one. They're not adding much more. Playing forward. '66th minute. Playing forward. Dorsey. Yeah, Houston's just... I think they're done. I think both teams have accepted what they have. Goal! Oh, no. Ustadi's down. Ustadi's down. Oh, no. Let's see what happened. No goal. You look, well, the goalkeeper's down. Some man. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's up. Ustadi's up. Well, he punched away the Houston player. He must be somewhat okay. Ustadi. Let's see. Ball crossed in. Header. Clattered. Oh! Ponce clattered with him as it went over the bar. He should be good. He should be good. But Drake Calendar's back on the bench. Is this how he makes his first appearance of the year? Ustadi should be fine. I wonder if Mascherano prefers Ustadi more, or he's just letting Drake Calendar get back up to speed. I'm not sure. You know, because he only used Rocco Rios Novo once, but ever since it's been Ustadi. I wonder. I'm not saying Drake Calendar's that good of a goalkeeper, but he did win a Leagues Cup and he won a Supporters Shield. So do with that what you will. But '69th minute. It makes you wonder, to be sure. Makes you wonder. Playing forward. Ustadi. 69th minute. '70th minute. Ustadi just standing there. Can he get the ball passed before? He got it forward. Miami attacking. AC Milan already on their next boss if they fire Sergio Conceição. Fabregas, De Zerbi, or Sadi. There you go. Well, then why don't you fire him? Playing forward, Alendi. Alendi plays it through. Shot. Segovia doesn't get his hat trick. Well, at least to Houston, they're losing to Miami without Messi, but you know, do that what you will. Do that what you will. But yeah, I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Depends on how you want to take it, but Orlando, who we thought would be trash because they got owned by Philly, or Houston getting owned by Miami without Messi. Could be worse, if you want to put it that way. Houston doesn't seem to have any fight back. Toronto had a little bit. Of fight back. They just had a black hole in midfield, which led to being down 4-2. If they didn't have that, who's to know? It could have been 2-2 again. let's be real. I mean, Toronto had some fight back. Houston doesn't. So I guess, yeah, it could be worse. That's when Pizarro being head coach for Tigres. I don't even know if this will work out. Like, they fired Paunovic for a rookie head coach who was just playing for Tigres. He just retired. Like, yeah, he might have learned how to be a coach and got his badges during the end of his career. But, you know, I feel like this could blow up in their face. I feel like might as well. It's like almost the end of the year, but I think I will do Pumas Alajuelense on Tuesday. Looks to me like there's no problems there. A bit of severe weather where I am that could have hit, but it looks like the timing is way earlier than 7:30, and it won't be that bad anyway. There's no tornado threat, which I don't give a shit if there's thunder and rain, as long as, well, especially now because I just have YouTube TV, it doesn't matter. As long as there's no tornado threat, I don't give a shit. So yeah, Pumas Alajuelense, I think we'll do that on Tuesday. We were always going to do LAFC Columbus. It always looked like it was going to be over by 9:30 Central. So there we go. So Pumas Alajuelense live, LAFC Columbus live, review for LAFC Columbus Tuesday. We'll be live for America Chivas. And I guess we'll keep an eye on Herediano Galaxy as well on the computer because it's both 2 7:30s, 2 9:30s. And we'll be live for Seattle Cruz Azul. That'll be the review, but Vancouver Monterrey we'll keep an eye on as well. So one on the computer, one on TV. So we might as well just be talking about all four. It's just that focus on Chivas America, focus on Seattle Cruz Azul. Live and then live review. And then Thursday, just Miami Cavalier anyway. Live review for Miami Cavalier. So 2 lives on Tuesday, Wednesday, 1 review, 1 live, 1 review on Thursday, because that's it anyway. So, yeah. There we go. So, Pumas Alajuelense is back on. As far as I can tell, it's back on. We'll see what's said in the morning, but I think we're good to say that it's going to happen. We'll be live for it. There's no worries. Besides, you'll hear some thunder probably, but in the background. But really, I only care about what. At this point, I really only care about what the tornado threat looks like on the outlook, on the SPC outlook. If it's 2% or under, I think the timing is still fine for 7:30. But if it's 2% or under. Day 3 outlooks don't have tornado risk. They just have cumulative risk. Then day 2 and 1 have tornado risk, of course. So we don't know how those work out. So it is severe weather season though. So still enhanced. They haven't changed anything on that. Still marginal. Okay. 5% probabilistic. Yeah, it looks like most of the energy is staying in Mississippi and the deep south. They're still under enhanced. Louisiana, Mississippi, a little bit of Arkansas. Oh, damn. Basi's off for Duenas. Damn, they got a significant severe hatched area as well. Jackson, Monroe, Hattiesburg, Alexandria, Meridian. Damn. Oof. So wouldn't Grenada be in there? I think it is, but yeah, it could be bad in Mississippi, in Louisiana. It could be bad there. Wouldn't surprise me if that significant severe area turns moderate. Wouldn't surprise me if that happens, but that wouldn't surprise me. See what happens. Today's outlooks. There we go. 2 day 3 out. Oh. Oh, no, that was just... Oh, no, yesterday was the first. My bad. Today's the second. 77th minute. Damn, I was like, oh. 2 and 2. Ah, there we go. Here we go. That 4 day 1 outlook. Day 3 out. There's 2 day 3 outlooks. Okay, so that's 8:30 UTC. 19:30. Nothing changed. Okay, we'll see what happens overnight. St. Louis. Well, for now. If this was a... But about 2 or 3 months, it'll be Mississippi. So, as I said, we are moving. So, and I'll... Shot, goal! Man, Suarez got a good one there. I don't know why not. Let me look. Cozy's still there, yeah? Yeah, Cozy's still there. Might as well. Like, he plays midfield well. I don't know why. Suarez 4-0. Suarez still got it. Well, good. Hey, I think that actually is his... He's got a goal quicker than he did last year's first goal. Again, Shadow Realmed. I'll take him over Longstaff. Honest. Well, yeah, but what about Coelho? Hey, Coelho. Oh, really, I think it's just Simmer Mancic you need to take him over, but 0-4, 4-0, or 0-4. What time was it? Spectacular night for Miami. Houston are hot garbage. Hey, Houston sucks. 80th minute. There it is. So. Yeah, Houston are trash. Coelho could do with the build-up when he's on. Yeah. I don't think Coelho's a problem. I wasn't saying that. But Coelho should play over Longstaff. Like, Coelho shouldn't be taken out of the 11. If it's me, if I was the manager, I ain't dropping Coelho. Flores had his moments of, I don't know. How do I put it? Houston, we got a problem. Flores scored a goal, but I can't be too harsh. Like, Flores sometimes loses his man. I don't know if I could say he's regressed, but sometimes. Morales coming on for Miami. I can't go against. No, I'm not going against Flores. Oh. Well, I see it now. But Simmer Mancic, he's just not ready. Like, I don't think he's ready. Yeah, the problem is it was a back three, but Laredo was good at covering, but going forward. Then they lost him, and Monlouis was playing center back, but then Simmer Mancic, it was... I only think the back three 3-5-1-1, 4-4-1-1 works when Richie's on. Like, he's a shuttle. And Gomis is the same, in a way. Monlouis, for me, is more of a center back. Like, he did play good moments out of the right. Yeah, I would agree. But then Monlouis had to jump out at sometimes. Simmermancic tucks in, which is not what he's meant to do. I think they made, to a certain sense, made Simmermancic look bad as well. Monlouis was pretty damn calm and played well for what situation he was in. He played well. I actually have a lot of positives for Monlouis in my idea. Rosted's trash. He always has been. So get him out of there. Long, he's regressed a little bit, like after the first half of last year. Sort of like Longstaff, but less apparent. Less apparent. I would say Monlouis, when Gomis comes back, either drop Wingo in or put Gomis there. But midfield 3, Coelho, Flores. I don't want Oso playing the 10. I don't. But I don't. I think Oso's washed at this point. He was just so slow yesterday. I want to give this a run. Hear me out. Play until we get a number 10. Play Theo Corbianu at the 10. Play Spicer at the wing. Ola at the 9. Bernadeschi on the other side. I think that might be a smarter play. I think that might be a smart play. Like, you can't. I don't think Longstaff's a 10 either. And I really don't think he's that good of a player, even if he's trying. Cozy's not a 10. Hear me out here. Hear me out. We don't have a number 10. Oso shouldn't be playing the 10. Longstaff, not because he's washed, but he's more of an 8. I want Damian Coelho in. I'm not dropping either of them for Oso or Longstaff unless somebody's hurt. I say play Corbianu at the 10, play Spicer at the wing, or maybe do the opposite. But Spicer is very versatile. I know he played striker at Lipscomb. I think he played the 10 a couple of times as well. He's very versatile. So, hell, you could play Spicer at the 10. Goal for Houston. It's 4-1. Houston gets one back for Ladero. Ladero scores a goal, chips it through. Not that it matters. 85th minute. Ladero. Gets one back for Houston. 1-4, 1-4. Yeah. But again, I think what we should do is either Spicer or Corbianu play the 10. Oso, God love him, and I'm not hating on Oso. I love the guy. He's a good guy. He's a good servant, but damn it, he's been horrible since the head injury, and he can't play the 10. Like, if he's going to play, he has to be the 8. He has to be an 8 or 6. He is not a 10. False 9, for some reason, he wasn't so bad, but now that we have Brynhildsen in and he's up to speed, I don't know if you should. No. Corbianu, he's good at making runs, but I don't know if he's good at making runs from the wing. See, he's fast. He's good with the ball at his feet, but I think maybe if he's making runs from the center, he may be better off making runs from the center. Then you put Spicer up at the wing that Corbianu normally's at, and then Bernadeschi on the other side, Brynhildsen at the 9. I think you need to go to the net. So basically, my thought process for now, until they get a number 10, if I was the manager, I'm putting Corbianu at the 10. I'm doing it. I would do it because I think he can make good runs from the center of the field. He is good with the ball at his feet. I'm not saying I don't think Corbeanu's that bad. I don't think he's as bad as Insigne. I think he's a little bit egotistical, but he's young. I think he's a little bit wet between the ears, and I think that's his problem. And I think he thought he could walk over MLS. I think he's learning that he can't. But what I think about Corbeanu is if you make the decision easier for him, putting him in the center, I think he might be able to produce more. Like, I do see positives with Corbeanu, but I don't know if it's at the wing. But this team needs a 10 anyway. And makeshift-wise, I think you put him there. I think for now you put him there. I think you put him up there. But the 3-5-2, Theo Ola up front, midfield 3 of Oso, Longstaff, Coelho, Bernas, 10, wingbacks, Larea, Marcus, center backs, Monlouis, Gomes, and Long. Yeah, I could get behind that as well. I could get behind that as well. Longstaff and Coelho is the pivot. Oso in the midfield more defensively, maybe is the 8. Longstaff and Coelho playing the 6. Bernas a 10. Theo and Ola playing the strikers. Larea and Marcus Zimmermancic. Fair enough. Yeah, I could get behind that. Or Cozy / Marcus, depending on what's happening. Like, if Marcus can't play well as a wing back or he gets caught out, maybe you go back to Cozy. But yeah. Or maybe throw Gomes out there and then throw in Stefanovic as a center back. Either or. I do like Lazar. I do think he's very talented. I think he's ready. Like, I think when he got up to the main team, they gave him the contract. I do think he's ready. Like, he had that one show up. He showed up that one time against St. Louis in 2023, and he was damn good. It was only a 1-0 loss. I thought he played really good in that game. So I think Lazar is ready. So you could either put Gomes as a wing back, put Lazar in the back 3 with Monlouis and Long, just no Rawstead, or Cozy for Marcus, Monlouis, Gomes, Long. But Gomes and Long. Gomes. But Henry, I kind of agree. I do kind of agree that maybe he isn't the answer there. Yeah. But I could get behind that. Berna at the 10, Coelho Longstaff is 6s, Oso plays the 8. I could get behind that. I'm more of a 4-4-3 or 4-3-3 guy, but I could get behind a 3-5-2. I could get behind that. And maybe more in attack, it does end up looking more like a 4-3. Ooh. See, I think, yeah, maybe 3-5-2 in possession and defensively. But attacking-wise, it turns more... I don't know. Maybe Larea becomes more of the winger than Berna. Maybe. But, yeah. Maybe a little bit more aggressive when you're going forward. But, yeah, I could get behind that. I don't know if this team is... You have a point. I don't really know if this team is a base 4-3-3. I think you're right. That's the problem. I don't think this team is a base. Yeah, you have a point. Yeah. "92nd minute. I don't know if it's a base, though. But 3-5-2 probably does sound better, at least in possession and defensively. But no, I don't want to see the 4-4-1-1 ever again. That was wrong. I don't want to see that again. No. No, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see that again. That was bad. The 4-4-1-1 was bad. Honestly, I think the Liga MX final might be America Leon this year. This season. I think that might be the final. Honestly, I think those are the two best teams, truly. I think Leon versus America looks like that'll be the final. I'm definitely going for Leon. If they choke it, ooh. Yeah, I think Panamis might be the starter from now on. Like, Neville was already kind of flip-flopping about that. Like, Phil was already kind of flip-flopping about, you know what, I want my starter to be Panamis. Like, he was kind of going for it anyway. So he might just do it anyway. 3 more minutes or 2 more minutes ago, he might just go ahead and do it anyway. And I just bought a Crapeau jersey. I just bought the... Damn it. Man, I bought the throwback jersey and put Crapeau on it. Now, 2 games and 1 game, and he's not the starter anymore. Man, I'm a damn jinx, am I? Man, I'm a jinx. Well, Coelho's getting hurt at some point this year. Shit. Because Larea, I bought his jersey. As soon as I buy it, he gets hurt. Bernadeschi. Everybody had a horrible 2023. I don't know if that was a curse. I think 2023 was just horrible for everybody. That was just a shit show. Akinola. I bought an Akinola jersey. As soon as I did that, he blowed his ACL out and he became a horrible player. He never got back to MLS's back. Akinola. Achara. I bought an Achara jersey. That same summer, he blows out his knee. I haven't heard anything. Like, legitimately. Achara blows out his knee that summer when Pozuelo. Oh, 2019 wasn't bad for him. It was after. That was a later hitting curse. Oso. Yeah, it definitely took a while for him to get hit with a curse. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's not like the Madden cover, but cross in, saved. Maybe it's not like the Madden cover, but we'll see what happens. I hope Coelho gets... Feels like whenever I buy somebody's jersey, they're cursed. Full time. Full time, it's 1-4. Miami wins 1-4. 1-4. Slight work. Houston gets one back late, but damn, Miami went and slapped them up. About what you'd expect. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review. I don't know how much I'll have to say, but there'll be something. There you go. I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.